2020, yeah. BBS, Liberty, yeah.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On play action, Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit down.
They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
56 is the mic. Let's go one more. Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. Mike 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Get hot. 56. Mike 56. 12.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 180. Check 56. Coming this way. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
13. 56 in my goal. Ready, set, hut.
A shotgun snap from Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and goal at the 5.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now Haskins on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. On first down, here's Love. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 3 plays already. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, you can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 27, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Out of the gun, Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, this is Geis. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Geis with a carry on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. I remember that game. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 23 yards on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know. Hey, alert! 51, Mike, 51. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike, hut.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, it's Love. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Love again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A gain of 3, second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Gonna give it to Love. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They keep the game a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Haskins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He's back to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for one,